Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This is Sullivan now. It's going to give you a live reaction video on Vixen episode 2 of the new CW series Vixen, which takes place in the Flash narrative universe, but it's completely animated. So basically, the whole thing's animation, like basically. The reason why I'm doing this is because I got such a response to the to my first Vixen video that I decided to do another one. Unfortunately, I decided to weed it out and take a longer and decide to skip doing the video the day that the episode aired online. So basically, I was a bit lazy. And you don't and if you guys want to hate me for that, fine. But I'm doing this video now. All right, here goes. Okay. Blue Ribbon. I'm starting to like these guys the way they do their animation. Vixen.
Just give me the necklace.
Alright. Stepfather's knocked out. She's about to be shot at gunpoint. And she first discovers the power of the amulet. This is gorilla. Speed of a drunk cat. And the jumping speed and leg strength of a kangaroo.
Mari? You okay? You sure you want coffee? What just happened? I could use something a little stiffer.
Coffee's good. Thanks, Chuck.
Chuck is her stepfather, the one who raised her.
I'm beat. If you want to stay, and I hope you will, your room's how you left it.
My guess is she probably left, tried to discover the secrets of her real parents, because the only thing she has left of them is the amulet itself. So she doesn't know where she comes from, but it's definitely African. And she was supposed to be one of the first African superheroes to come out in DC, but things got complicated back then. It's a picture of her stepmother. That makes him Chuck's wife. That makes her Chuck's wife.
The girls at school, they said my mommy was a junkie. That's why she gave me up.
Oh, man.
What's a junkie?
It doesn't matter because it's not true. Those girls, they were just being nasty.
This is a flashback to her as a little girl.
Why
Talking to her
did
stepmom.
mommy give me up?
You were just a baby when the foster agency placed you with us. You didn't even have a name. But you did have something. Something we've been waiting to give you until you were old enough.
What is it?
It belonged to your mother. Chuck asked a friend of his about it, and he said it was an Anansi totem.
What's that?
I don't know, sweetie. But I have a feeling that one day it might help you find the answers to all your questions.
If anybody guys know the name, Anansi is African for spider trickster, a spider god that tricks, that does illusion and tricks. If you guys know your history, I'm not a history nut. I don't know African culture or that much, so I'm not, you know. Looks like she's starting to understand the secret. There's more to her necklace than meets the eye.
Dr. McAllister?
Office hours were over 20 minutes ago.
I'm Maury McCabe. I called earlier.
Of course. My apologies. Come in. You said you had an artifact for me to look at.
He's an archaeologist.
Though, I'm not sure it's an artifact. Normally, this is where I'd say, my eyes are up here.
This is extraordinary. Where did you find this?
I guess you could say it's a family heirloom. I don't really know anything about it. I don't even know where it's from.
That type of stone is indigenous to the Mchanga province in Zambesi.
And it has something to do with Anansi, right?
Anansi, the trickster god. According to legend, he fashioned a totem which he gave
To a warrior named Tantu. When I was a kid, I looked up Anansi in the encyclopedia.
I'm sorry to waste your time. I honestly don't know what I was expecting to learn when I came in here.
What did you want to learn?
I don't know. It's stupid.
Well, I have 3 PhDs, so how about you let me be the judge of what's stupid?
I've had this thing since I was 10, and I always thought it was just a piece of junk jewelry. But lately, some things have happened to me, and now I think it might be the key to finding out more about my family.
Yes.
Who's your family?
That would be the $52 million question. Sorry to waste your time.
It's said the totem grants its wearer access to the ashe of the animal kingdom. It means life force, power, essence. The totem harnesses the ashe of any animal the wearer conjures up.
What?
You know, speed of a cheetah, agility of an antelope, strength of an elephant, etc. Relax. All of this is just a myth. In reality, that pendant is just a finely polished piece of stone.
Too bad. If it was magic, I might be able to get something for it online. Thanks for your time.
I really like this Vixen, you know. Even though she didn't show up, even though I don't know a lot about her.
The cave woman? The one who tuned up the 3 gangbangers you hired to steal the Anansi totem off her?
Oh.
She just walked out of my office.
That certainly is a fortunate turn of events.
I can get her back here anytime you want, but in return...
Relax, Dr. McAllister. Once I have the totem in hand, you can consider your next expedition fully funded.
And the girl? What'll happen to her?
Don't worry about Mari McCabe, Professor. I need her alive. For now.
The professor just sold her out. Oh, ain't that a kick in the pants? Anyway, and this episode mostly is about how she awakens her powers as she was getting mugged and by those three goons. Okay, she saves her stepfather Chuck. Now Mai has to understand the secrets of her powers, and she even went so far as to remember her stepmother, and how she first got the amulet. Even went to the professor university, but she still does not know what she is. She still doesn't know what it is and what true power it holds. I mean, so far she even though there's a part of her that's a bit skeptical, there's a part of her that's starting to believe the myth, the power of the totem, basically. Like, she's just awakening to her true potential. The thing is, she doesn't know her past, her real past. I mean, she grew up in a foster family, but she doesn't know her parents. And this intrigues me. However, it seems that even though she wants to know the truth, there are some people who are watching her who obviously need her for something. And my guess, it's bad, very very bad. And anyway, this was a good second episode. Shortened. Even though the first one we got introduced, we got her to see fighting Flash and Arrow. Then we get to the point where she was in jail 3 days earlier. That means at some point we're gonna get to the Flash and Arrowverse. Okay, so like to the point where they start to fight. But it's probably like a couple episodes off. Especially knowing it's probably gonna take a few more weeks. Especially now that we're in September, and the new episodes don't start premiering until October 6th. And that's where new episodes. DC is gonna bring out more. We're gonna renew some of their shows. Those Gotham, Arrow, Flash, iZombie. Hey, hell, there's Supergirl that's gonna be on CBS. And even though I don't watch a lot of Supergirl stuff, I do want to see it because I'm a Superman fan. And even though she's not Superman, I probably wants to give it a shot. Even though despite all the situation. Anyway, things are getting moving forward for DC and for the CW. Since they just released a 3-minute trailer of the Arrow season 4. Oliver, Felicity, they live together. Oliver quit, and the others are handling the city. And Fia as Speedy, Edie, Laura's Black Canary, Diggle as Diggle. And I've seen his costume. His costume looks fine, but the helmet is just a little messed up. Ignore that. It's my cell phone. But they need help. It looks like they're gonna bring Oliver. They want to bring Oliver back. and we get to see some shots of people. People, we get to see Sarah Lance and Constantine, who's rumored to be, who's going to be coming back, but only as a one-time thing. He's not going to be there permanently, and he's just a one-time thing, and he's just recurring his role from the Constantine universe after NBC canceled it, since it kind of sucked. So I hear it was such a good show, even though I never watched it myself. And seeing the premiere of Damien Dark, which is going to be season 4's bad guy for the year. Yeah, and since he's supposed to be the leader of Hive, and Ra's al Ghul's rival, basically, he's probably going to be either just as tough or even tougher than Ra's. But then again, not a lot of people can compete with Ra's al Ghul, even though Oliver won and Ra's is basically a Batman villain. You know how the producers were trying to make try to smooth things along. Anyway, I like this episode because it seems that she's on the right track. Mia is trying to understand her history, her origin, and her powers, but she's not. But the more she digs, the more dirt she tries to dig up, the more people are gonna sniff the trail, and follow her. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed this one. Comment, subscribe. Thank you. This is Sullivan Allen. In my live reaction video on Vixen episode 2. It's a good episode, and I want to see more of the series. I really do. Too bad it's just short. Too bad it's only just a few minutes and not like a full half hour or something. And I like the mature content of the show. That's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed this. And I want to see more of Vixen. Do you? I'm out. See you later. Bye. Good episode.